Good morning, students. In the previous class, we discussed about the operation of field effect transistor. Now, we are going to discuss about the MOSFET, operation of MOSFET, construction and working principle of the MOSFET. Here, MOSFET means metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. MOS means, what is the MOS means? Metal oxide semiconductor. FET means field effect transistor. So here metal oxide semiconductor means it is also known as insulated gate, metal oxide insulated gate FET. That means IG FET, insulated gate. It is also called as insulated gate FET, IG FET. Why we are calling IG FET? Here the MOSFET acts as a capacitor. That's why we are calling it is IG FET, insulator. What is the function of insulator? What is the construction of capacitor? There is a two conducting plates, and between these two conducting plates an insulator is there. So that is here the MOSFET acts as a capacitor. Metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. First see the construction and operation of the metal oxide semiconductor material. Before going to see the operation and construction and operation of the metal oxide semiconductor material, there are two types of metal MOSFETs. One is depletion MOSFET and another one is enhancement MOSFET. That means the MOSFET operates in depletion mode. What is meant by depletion? When we apply the electric field, transverse electric field to the MOSFET or gate of the transistor, at that time the number of majority charge carriers. We know the current in the field effect transistor is only due to majority charge carriers. So if you take the N-channel FET, the current is due to electrons. If you take the P-channel FET, the current is due to holes only. So the number of, after applying the electric field to the MOSFET, the number of majority charge carriers will reduce. Depleted means reducing the majority charge carriers. When we are applying electric field to the MOSFET, at that time the majority charge carriers will reduce. So this is called the MOSFET operates in depletion mode. That means the number of holes, the number of majority charge carriers will reduce due to application of external electric field. Now we are going to see the enhancement MOSFET. In enhancement MOSFET, the number of majority charge carriers will increase by the application of external transverse electric field. If you consider the N-channel enhancement MOSFET, in N-channel enhancement MOSFET, the majority charge carriers are electrons, so number of electrons will increase due to electric field. If you consider the P-channel enhancement MOSFET, the number of holes are majority charge carriers in P-channel enhancement MOSFET. So number of holes will be increased due to the application of external electric field. Okay, this is the difference between depletion mode and enhancement mode of the MOSFET. Okay, now we are going to see the construction and operation of the MOSFET. This is the constructional diagram of the MOSFET, N-channel MOSFET. This one is the constructional diagram of N-channel enhancement MOSFET. The construction of the N-channel enhancement MOSFET is, here first we are taking P substrate, lightly doped P substrate and two heavily doped N plus regions. Heavily doped means N plus region. Two heavily doped N plus regions are diffused into the P substrate. And one N plus region is called source and another N plus region is called drain. There is a gap between these two, drain and source. The gap is 1 mile or 10 to the power of minus 3 inches. There should be a gap between drain and source. The gap is 1 mile or 10 to the power of minus 3 inches. Now, after the N plus regions are diffused into the P substrate, we are grown an SiO2 layer over the source and drain. Okay, SiO2 layer. It's a SiO2 layer will act as a insulating material. After the insulating material, we are diffusing aluminum semiconductor material. From this material, we are taking one terminal. The terminal is called gate. Okay, so here gate is a positive terminal, drain and source are negative terminals. Okay, this is the construction of N-channel MOSFET. Here substrate is P and channel is N-type. This is the circuit symbol of the N-channel MOSFET. Here the junction is, here the channel is not continuous. The channel is broken, so the lights indicates the broken lights indicates the channel uncontinuous channel. Okay, channel is not continuous. So this is the symbol of the drain. Here gate is the, what is the gate? Gate is the positive terminal and channel is the negative terminal. So drain and source are negative and gate is positive. Okay. Now see the construction of P-channel enhancement MOSFET. Here we are taking N substrate and two N plus P plus regions. Two P plus regions are diffused into the N substrate. One P plus region is called source and another P plus region is called destination. Okay, there is a separation or gap between these two P plus regions. The gap should be 1 mile or 10 to the power of minus 3 inches. Okay, and over there we are grown a SiO2 layer. It will be acts as an insulating material. After that we are diffusing aluminum layer. We are diffusing aluminum layer. That we are taking one terminal from that aluminum layer that is called gate. So what is the difference between N-channel enhancement MOSFET and P-channel enhancement MOSFET? In N-channel enhancement MOSFET, gate is positive, drain and sources are negative. But in P-channel enhancement MOSFET, drain and source are positive and gate is negative. Okay? In P-channel MOSFET, drain and source are positive and gate is negative. This is the circuit symbol of the P-channel enhancement MOSFET. This is the constructional circuit diagram of the N-channel enhancement MOSFET. Here E means N-channel enhancement MOSFET. Enhancement. Now we are applying positive voltage to the gate with respect to source. We are applying positive voltage to the gate with respect to source. Drain voltage is applied to positive voltage is applied to gate with respect to source. So we are applying voltage between gate and source and we are applying voltage between drain and source. Here gate is positive and drain is also positive and source both the times source are negative. Okay, and we are P substrate should be grounded. Here P substrate should be grounded. Now we are applying positive voltage at the gate. Due to this positive voltage, there is a induced EMF. Due to the application of positive voltage, there is negative charge induced at the P-type substrate, at the P-side substrate. So if you increase the positive voltage at the gate terminal, it will induce more negative charge at the P side, P-type substrate side. Okay, so here we are taking N-channel MOSFET. In N-channel MOSFET, the majority charge carriers are electrons. While we are applying or we are increasing positive voltage at the gate terminal, the induced EMF or number of electrons will increase at the P side. Okay, so our intention are in the enhancement MOSFET. What is the main principle or property in enhancement MOSFET, the majority charge carriers will increase. Okay, so by application of positive voltage at the gate terminal, more electrons are induced, and electrons or majority charge carriers moves from source to destination. Source to destination, and induced electric field is developed perpendicular to the parallel plate capacitor. Here this one and this one acts as a conducting plates, and SiO2 layer will act as a insulator. So it will look like a construction of capacitor. So there is a insulator, and the two conducting plates between an insulator. So here MOSFET acts as an insulator. That's why we are saying it is also known as the IGFET. Okay, so due to the more increase of positive voltage at the gate terminal, more electrons will increase. So the induced EMF is perpendicular to the parallel plate capacitor. So induced EMF is perpendicular to the parallel plate capacitor, and electrons move from source to drain, and current flows from drain to source. So due to the increase of majority charge carriers, more current will produce. Here the current is ID. So this is the operation of the N-channel enhancement MOSFET. If you consider P-channel enhancement MOSFET, here we are taking P plus regions. So we should apply negative voltage to the gate. At that time, gate is in the construction of, if you see the construction of P-channel, so this is the construction of P-channel enhancement MOSFET. So we are here, gate is, what is the gate? Gate is negative, so apply negative voltage to the gate. If negative voltage is applied at the gate, what will happen? There is a positive holes or positive charge will induce at the substrate side, N-side substrate side. So if you increase the negative voltage, more holes will produce. So in P-channel MOSFET, the majority charge carriers are holes. By application of negative voltage at the gate, more holes will produce. Due to more holes, more current will be produced. This is the operation of the P-channel enhancement MOSFET. The main application is by application of external electric field. Here we are applying external electric field at the gate. So by the application of external electric field, more current is producing. This is the construction and symbol of the depletion mode MOSFET. Depletion mode MOSFET. Here we are, the construction of the depletion mode MOSFET is same to enhancement MOSFET. But only the difference is we are diffusing N-channel between P plus regions or N plus region. In N-channel we are N-channel MOSFET we are diffusing N-channel between N plus region. In P-channel depletion MOSFET we are diffusing P-channel between P plus regions. Here the channel is not discontinuous. The channel is continuous, that's why the channel is indicated with a solid line. In enhancement MOSFET, the channel is not continuous, so we are showing the channel with broken lines or dotted lines. But in depletion MOSFET, the channel is continuous, so we are showing channel with the solid line. Okay, is it clear? So this is the symbol of the N-channel depletion mode MOSFET, and this is the symbol of P-channel depletion MOSFET. So this is the operation of depletion MOSFET. This is the circuit diagram for the depletion MOSFET. Here we are applying negative voltage at the gate. Here we are taking N-channel MOSFET. If you take the N-channel MOSFET, the gate and source are, what is the gate and source? Gate and source. Source and drain are negative and gate is positive. Okay, is it clear? Here we are considering N-channel MOSFET. At that time, gate and source are Drain and source are N plus N type and gate is P type. Now we are applying negative voltage to the gate. Due to the application of negative voltage at the gate and we are applying positive voltage at the drain with respect to source. Here we are applying in the previous circuit in the enhancement mode MOSFET we are applying both positive voltages at the gate and drain, but in depletion mode MOSFET we are applying at the gate terminal we are applying negative voltage and at the drain terminal we are applying positive voltage with respect to the sources. Okay? Now negative voltage at the gate will create at the drain it is what is that? We are applying negative voltage to the gate. Gate is positive, so we are applying negative to positive. It creates the gate is positive and source is negative. Here at the gate terminal we are applying there is a 2 N plus regions. Here there is a 2 N plus regions. 2 N plus regions. At the 1 N plus region this one is we are applying negative to negative, so it creates forward bias, but at the drain side it creates reverse bias because we are applying positive terminal to the positive terminal of the negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery, so it creates reverse bias at the drain terminal and it creates forward bias at the source terminal. And we are applying negative voltage at the gate. Gate is positive. So due to the application of negative voltage at the gate, what will happen? So there is a positive charge induced at the substrate side. P substrate side, there is a negative voltage will induce. And at the source side, it is a forward bias and at the drain side it is reverse bias. So due to the increase of negative voltage at the gate, so at the source side it creates positive forward bias, so channels will disappear and at the positive drain side it creates reverse bias, so channel width is depletion region width is increasing. So here there is the channel looks like a wedge shape because at the drain source side channel is less, depletion region width is less due to forward bias. At the drain side the channel width is high, depletion region width is high due to reverse bias. Okay, we know in reverse bias the depletion region width is high and in forward bias the depletion region width is low. So here if you observe the shape of the channel, it looks like a wedge shape. Okay, so the current is the current flows due to the more application of what happening due to the more application of gate voltage at the source, more holes are induced. But here holes we are taking N-channel MOSFET, the majority charge carriers are electrons, but here electrons are reducing, holes are increasing. Am I correct? In N-channel MOSFET, due to depletion mode, what happening? The majority charge, generally in N-channel MOSFET, the majority charge carriers are electrons, holes are minority charge carriers. But here, minority charge carriers are increasing, majority charge carriers are reducing. So, the principle behind this depletion mode is by the application of electric field, the majority charge carriers will reducing. Okay, the depletion region mode, it will act as the depletion MOSFET will act as an enhancement mode by applying the positive voltage to the gate. If you are applying like that, then the MOSFET will operate in dual mode. Dual means it operates in depletion mode as well as it operates in enhancement mode. To operate the depletion MOSFET in enhancement MOSFET, what is the what we have to do? We should apply positive voltage to the gate. If you apply positive voltage to the gate, what happening? There is a negative charge or electrons induced at the end P substrate side. So, if in N-channel MOSFET, the majority charge carriers are electrons. We know that. So, the majority charge, if you increase the voltage at the gate terminal, majority charge carriers will increase. So, it will operates in enhancement mode. So, to operate the depletion MOSFET in enhancement mode MOSFET, what is the difference is, what we have to do is apply positive voltage to the gate terminal. Okay, this is the operation and construction of the depletion mode MOSFET. This is the VA characteristics of the drain characteristics of the depletion MOSFET. Here we are taking voltage, output voltage, VGS. What is meant by VGS? VGS is the input voltage and current ID is the output current. We float a graph between at the x-axis we are taking output voltage and on y-axis we are taking output current, and we keep the input voltage constant. That is the main function of field effect transistor. The name indicates field means voltage. We are using voltage to control the entire operation of the field effect transistor. So the operation of the field effect transistor depends on VGS. If VGS is negative, the voltage, output voltage and output current will be reduced. If VGS is high, the output voltage and output current, that means ID and VDS also increases. We know. So look at once the characteristics of the VA characteristics and drain characteristics of the MOSFET. In MOSFET, here we are taking voltage on voltage, VDS, output voltage is taken on x-axis and current ID is taken on y-axis, and by keeping the input voltage VGS constant. In the first curve we are applying VGS equal to plus 1 volt. VGS equal to plus 1 volt. So, if VGS equal to plus 1 volts, at that time there is a current flow, small amount of current flow. If you increasing the VGS value, more current is will producing. If you applying the VGS equal to 0, there is a negative, less current. When compared to VGS equal to 1 volt, there is a less current and voltage. If you give the VGS equal to minus 1 volt or minus 2 volts, minus 3 volts like that, the current output voltage and output current will be reduced. Okay, so the entire operation of the MOSFET or JFET depends on the input voltage, that is VGS. Okay, this is the VA characteristics of the MOSFET. This is the transfer characteristics of the MOSFET. Here we are considering, we are taking VGS on the x-axis and current on the y-axis. In VGS equal to less voltage, at the negative, VGS equal to negative, at that time the output current is very less. If you are increasing the VGS value, then output current will also increasing. Okay, so at the IGS equal to, if VGS equal to less, current is less, output current is less. VGS is high, output current is high. And if in VGS is less means we are applying negative voltage at the VGS equal to VGS less means what happening? Depletion. The field effect transistor operates in depletion mode, and VGS equal to high means the transistor operates in enhancement mode. This is the transfer characteristics for N-channel MOSFET. Okay, for a positive of VGS, IDS is high. For negative of VGS, the field effect transistor operates in depletion mode. That means majority charge carriers are reducing. If majority charge carriers are reducing means there is a less current. If majority in VGS equal to positive means there is a more majority charge carriers. More majority charge carriers means more current is producing. Okay, this is the transfer characteristics of the MOSFET in depletion mode and enhancement mode. Construction and operation of phototransistor. What is meant by phototransistor? Here we are going to see what is meant by phototransistor, what is the circuit diagram of phototransistor, what are the applications of phototransistor, how the transistor works. So, the phototransistor is a combination of photodiode and transistor amplifier. What is the phototransistor? Is a combination of photodiode and transistor amplifier. We know what is photodiode and what is transistor amplifier. Photodiode takes light and converts that light into what is that? Current. Converts that light into current. So before applying the current to the photodiode, there is a current flow. That current flow is known as the dark current. Okay. So what is meant by transistor amplifier? It amplifies the strength of the weak signal. So if you observe, by the output of the photodiode it produces low current because photodiode operates in reverse bias only. Okay? In reverse bias, what happening? The diode produce very less current, or the photodiode consists two types of currents. One is current due to minority charge carriers, and another current is current due to light, intensity of light. Okay? By the combination of these two currents also, the output of the photodiode is very less. So it is insufficient to drive the control circuits. So that's why we are applying output of the photodiode to the transistor amplifier. We know function of the transistor. What is the function of transistor? It amplifies the strength of the weak signal. Here the strength of the photodiode is very less, and that is current level of the photodiode is very less. So we have to amplify the strength of the output of the photodiode. That's why we are connecting output of the photodiode to the transistor amplifier. So the transistor amplifies the current level of the input signal and gives output. So this will sufficient to drive the control circuits. So to use the photodiode in control applications, we are using photodiode in combination with transistor. So the both combination of transistor amplifier and photodiode is known as a phototransistor. Okay? The combination of photodiode and phototransistor is known as what is the phototransistor. Okay? This is the construction of phototransistor. Here we are taking one substrate, N-type substrate, and at that we are keeping two N+ regions, heavily doped N+ regions, and there is a gap between these two N+ regions. To fall the light, here we are keeping lines to fall the light into the base of the phototransistor. We know transistor has three terminals: emitter, base, and collector. Am I correct? Transistor has three terminals: emitter, base, and collector. So we are taking emitter and collector as the N+ regions and base as the P region. So we are keeping lens at the base to take the falling of the light. Okay, so the light is fall on the base region. So that's why we are taking base is open. We are not connecting any voltage to the base of the phototransistor. It is open. Okay, so circuit symbol of the phototransistor is here we are taking collector, emitter, so it has arrowhead power and base is open. There is a light falling on the base. We are not connecting any to the base because base is open. So this is the circuit symbol of the N-channel, circuit symbol of the phototransistor, symbol of phototransistor. So base is open. We are applying voltage between collector and base only. Here we are applying reverse bias to the between collector and emitter. We are applying voltage between collector and emitter. Base is open. Okay. These are the symbol transfer characteristics or operation of the transfer characteristics of the photodiode. When we are applying, consider the circuit. This one is emitter, base and collector. This here we are considering NPN transistor. We should apply reverse bias to the between base emitter and collector. So here emitter is negative, so apply negative terminal of the battery to the emitter and positive terminal of the battery to the collector. Okay, this one is VCE. It is a reverse bias voltage. VCE, reverse bias voltage. There is a lens to allow the light fall on base region. So light is fall on the base region. So before applying the light to the phototransistor, there is a current flow due to what? Due to minority charge carriers, because we are applying reverse voltage between emitter and collector. Due to this reverse voltage, there is a small amount of current, a less amount of current due to which one? Minority charge carriers when light is zero. So that's here we are in the curve we are representing. This is the graph between voltage VCE and current IC. Here the current is IC. Here it takes light and converts that light into current IC. Okay. So without light there is a current flow. That current is known as the dark current. The current is due to minority charge carriers. So here it indicates the intensity of light. It is measured in luminous. Okay, here light is 0. Here we are increasing the light to 100 luminous flux. Okay, so here we are applying 100 luminous flux. At that time current is 0.5 volts. Current is increasing from 0.1 something to 0.5. And we are increasing the intensity of light, then current is increases to 1 milliamps. And then we are applying the more intensity of light, the current is increasing. So if you increase the intensity of light, what is happening? More current is producing. Okay? So phototransistor is a combination of photodiode and transistor amplifier. At the starting, we are applying very less transistor amplifier. It increases the current, so it gives in milliamps. The output of the photodiode is in microamps, but the output of phototransistor is milliamps. So it increases the strength of the current level of the signal. Okay? So this is the VI characteristics of the phototransistor. If you increase the intensity of light, current will be increasing. Before applying the current to the light to the transistor, there is a current flow. That current flow is known as the dark current. Okay. Applications of phototransistor. Now the output of the photodiode is phototransistor is sufficient to drive the control applications. So it is used in the lightning control to control the light intensity or light of the any device. We are using phototransistor, and it is used in the alarm systems. To buzzer the alarm systems, we are using photo transistor, and it is used in the level indicators to indicate the light. To indicate the level of the light, we are using photo transistor. To indicate level indicators means to indicate the level of the light, we are using photo transistor. It is used in the proximity detectors to detect the signals or light. We are using photo transistor, and it is used in the punch card readers. It is used in the computer punch card readers, and it is also used in the encoders. Encoders to combine the signals, we are using it is photo transistor is used in the encoders. Thank you.